The Lucas County Board of Developmental Disabilities provides a variety of support and connects local families with many resources as their children become adults. An upcoming event is also aimed at putting those resources all in one place. Heather McVeigh is with us this afternoon so we can learn all about this upcoming transition fair. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
So this is going to be focused primarily on kids around 16, 17, 18, those
Correct.
late teens into early 20s, right?
Yes. So right in that transition time where kids are becoming young adults and kind of figuring out what the next steps in life are going to be.
So this fair is tomorrow.
Yes.
And what can people expect when they come out?
We have a variety of vendors. We have, I think, 14 or 15 vendors that are coming, all with focus on how to support families and their youth during that transition. We also have probate court is coming to talk about guardianship, which is a very big question for this age group. We have someone coming to talk about stable accounts, which is really a great financial resource. And then we also have someone coming to talk about technology as it relates to transition into adulthood.
I imagine there are some challenges there in making decisions for each and every family, and each family is different.
Correct.
What are some of those challenges that you hear from families?
I think families are really trying to look at balancing how much support their son or daughter needs with how much they're going to be able to let them be independent. And so that guardianship piece is always a big question that we get, and we love to turn that over to the professionals. The probate court does a great job of really giving us that information.
Yeah, and as I said, for each family is probably a completely different set of circumstances.
It really is.
And so this is the second time you'll be doing this?
This is the second time.
And how did things go last time?
We had about 60 people come and had a really good show for that. I think people learned a lot of information, and I've already heard from some folks that they're going to come again this year because they're still in that planning stage and want to make sure that they're staying on top of everything that they need to know.
We were chatting a little bit, and you serve, about 4,400?
4,300 approximately, yes.
And a decent chunk of that is young people and people, who, if they're not into that late teen, young adult age, they'll be getting there here pretty soon, huh?
Yes, so we do encourage people with children who are 16 or older to come to this event. We also say if you're thinking about it, please feel free to come and hang out with us. We know that things will change as their sons or daughter grow, and it's good to get the information now to kind of plan for what your future might look like.
And once that transition happens into adulthood, you have all sorts of resources still available for folks with developmental disabilities, that runs, through end of life.
Correct. Our agency actually starts in early intervention as babies are being born, and we go all the way through the end of life. So we're available for anything that families might need.
And what kinds of resources? Do you help with maybe job placements, things like that, for some stability, independence?
Yeah, so we have employment navigators who really work closely with individuals in finding jobs and making sure that they can keep those jobs. We also have service and support specialists who their primary job is to really provide some service coordination and help link people with resources that are in the community and anything that might be helpful to make life a little bit easier.
And part of that transition is, I imagine, maybe finding some employment or finding some of those resources. So tomorrow's the time.
Yes.
To come and take advantage of this. Where is this happening, and do people need to register in advance for this?
So registration is encouraged but not required. There is a link on our website, lucasdd.org, to be able to register for the event. It will be held at St. Luke's Auditorium. I think we are one of the last events that's going to be in that auditorium. And we will be there from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Doors open at 5. And we will have Fat Boy's food truck and the Squeeze Lemonade truck outside for anybody who wants to grab a little something before they come in.
Yeah, grab something to munch on before you head in. And we did just show the QR code, so an easy place for people to get that registration taken care of, just so you have an idea about how many people you're going to be helping out. So again, this is tomorrow, Old St. Luke's Hospital there in Maumee, right off the trail in 475, and get yourself registered if you've got that 16, 17-year-old.
Yep.
Good age range there to start making some plans, start making those important decisions. Huh?
Right,
Very
right.
good. Heather, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.